everybody, good morning. Steve here. Hope everyone had a great week and looking for the President's Day week coming up here. If anybody has any school kids, I know that had some pretty excited kids off to school this morning for their week vacation. So this is going to be game number 87 of my season-long project, utilizing the Fictional Baseball America set for History Maker Baseball. I have taken team number 1 and dubbed them the New England Minutemen, and I'm running them fully through a full 162 game season, and I'm highlighting all of the starts for their rookie pitcher Fernando De La Rosa. We'll take a look at his stats on the season. So this is actually going to be start number 18 of the season for Fernando. He's 10-5 on the year with a 4.54 ERA. His last time out, he got a no decision, pitching into the 7th inning. So today we'll see if he can pick up that elusive win number 11. This will be try number 3 to pick up his 11th win. So we'll see how that goes, and here's what's happened since the last time we were together. So last time they did pick up the win against the Kitty Hawk Flyers, and then they had a 3-game series at home against Cape Cod, and unfortunately they lost 2 out of 3 in that series. They did manage to scrape together a win with a 7-0 victory in the series finale. And then last night, they lost the opener of a 3-game series in Milwaukee, and they lost that 3-1. No, I'm sorry, it's not a 3-game series. They're actually playing a 5-game series in Milwaukee. So this will be game number 2, and we'll see how things play out. We'll take a look at the starting lineups for New England. And so there's a left-hander on the mound. So what I've been doing is having Ramon Cruz and Manny Infante switch places so that we have a right-handed leadoff batter against a left-handed pitcher. Santos Uraneta continues to DH as often as he can, and Randy Carbonneau, a rookie call-up, is doing the catching duties while Solomon Horn is on injured, I almost said injured reserve, I'm still in football mode, while he's out on the disabled list. So he's going to be coming back in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more games. He'll be able to come off the DL. So there we go. And Ronnie Sear, who was injured earlier in the season, he's a utility infielder. He'll be in at shortstop today. He's been back for about a week and has done pretty good duty bouncing around between short, third, and first base. So, all right, let's go down to the field, and we will do our pre-game rolls. Welcome to everyone who's joining me this morning live. Sometimes I like to do shows at this time of day just for the benefit of people that live overseas. I actually have a few fans, I'm really happy to say, in England, and so like to do these live shows so people can catch it over there in different time zones. And then, of course, if you can't see it live, you can watch the replay at any time. So if this is your first time joining us, please feel free to drop a line in the chat room, and I will try to get to it in between innings. And if you are coming back, thanks for tuning in again, and it's just about time for more Minutemen baseball. Combat Painters joined us in the chat room. Good morning to you as well. Thanks for joining us. All right, so for the pregame rolls, first we're going to determine the clubhouse mood, and how we do that is we roll against their current win or loss streak. And so unfortunately, they have lost 1 game in a row. And additionally, we have an unhappy player in our midst, and it's our backup catcher, Randy Carbonneau. Well, actually, I'm going to adjust my thing here so you can see his. He's got the yellow tab on him that reminds me that players have something going on with them, and so his unhappiness also counts against our win and loss streak. So he will add 1 to the purposes of our loss streak. So a 1 or 2 and the team will be in a stormy mood. Oh no, so we did get a 1. All right, so that means we will flip it over and roll on the stormy side. Let's see what happens. All right, we get a 4-1. So it's a message from the batting coach. There is a minor issue with a starter. Let's see. Is it our second baseman or center fielder? Is it the second baseman? No, it's our center fielder. So Ramon Cruz has a minor issue today. Let's see. He is a sad sack this game. Oh, all right. Well, that's unfortunate because he's also the designated cold batter. He had a bad day yesterday, so he will be cold and he will have the sad sack quality as we go through the day. Oh. All right. Well, that concludes our pre-games. Not a great way to start off, but hey, hopefully we can bounce back, and we are ready to get underway here with Minutemen baseball. Let's see, Francisco Torres will be on the mound for the Milwaukee Grinders. He's finishing up his warm-up tosses, and we're just about ready to get underway. I see Kraz has joined us in the chat room. Thanks for stopping aboard. And yes, the thumb continues to be on the injured reserve list, but making progress every day with it. So Tom Brady can play in a AFC Championship game with stitches, and I can roll out games with a bad thumb. All right, so here we go. Torres has finished his warm-up tosses, and we're underway. It's time for Minutemen baseball here from Good Sports Park in downtown Milwaukee. All right, so Ramon Cruz will lead things off, going through a little bit of a hitting slump right now. And he is going to look at strike 3, and we're underway here in Milwaukee. Torres strikes out the first batter. Manny Infante will now step up. Let's see. There's not a runner on base. He's not the hot batter, so he will pop up to third for the second out, and that'll bring up our DH today, Santos Hiraneta. Oh, hey, let's see. He's going to get a hold of one. Deep drive. We'll go to the glove chart. Is the center fielder gold? That's Domingo Pena, and he is semi-gold. Is he gold? He is. Well, so let's see. He leaps, and no, it's going to be off his glove and into the stands for a homer. All right. So Hiraneta connects on a solo shot here in the first, and gives his team a 1-0 lead. All right. Domingo Pena tried, leaped up at the fence, but the ball just bounced off his glove and into the stands. All right, so St. Clair now up with 2 out, nobody on. And he is going to fly out to right field, and that will end the inning. And we'll head to the bottom of the first. It's New England 1, Milwaukee coming up to bat. All right. So question about Infante. So yes, Infante is normally my leadoff batter, but I've had some pretty good success when there's a left-handed pitcher on the mound. I swap Cruz and Infante, so Cruz leads off, and then Infante bats second. Been trying that out. It's been working pretty well. Probably don't see it a lot on the show because we face more right-handed starters. But all right, so here we go. De La Rosa on the mound now, looking to pick up his 11th win of the season, and his team has staked him to a 1-0 lead. Maury Lynn, the right fielder for the Grinders, will lead things off. Let's see. Oh, and he is going to drive a single into right field, and then he's going to get a good jump and steal second base. So there we go. He gets a single and then gets himself right into scoring position. So Amado Palacios will now step up. And let's see. We're going to go to the infield drama chart. Let's see, he's a shortstop iron. No, he's not. Let's see. Oh, Ronnie Sears playing at short today. Normally Nakamura is, and he's a semi-gold, so Nakamura would have made this play, but Sear is going to get charged with an error. All right, so he'll get an E6. Lynn will have to hold at second as the ball was hit in front of him. But Palacios will be safe at first on the error. So now there's 2 on, nobody out for Dave Perez, a dangerous left-handed bat in their lineup, their first baseman. Let's see, and Perez is going to get a hold of one, but Cruz is going to be able to track it down in the outfield. Everyone will hold up, and we're going to go to the chemistry chart. Let's see, so we are full dissonance, and do I want to, I think I'm going to use my first pep talk because I don't want to give up this lead, so I'll use this one-on-one pep talk. Oh, no, sorry, not that one, the dugout chatter. So a dissonant team becomes neutral. So that will be one of my 6 cards that I can play. So both teams will be neutral as we go to this chart. Oh, all right. This is the pitching team dissonance. They are not right now, so it'll just be a deep fly out to center field. Ooh, all right. So that worked out. Both runners will again have to hold, and so now there's 2 down for the Grinders DH, Steve Ferrone. Let's see. Oh, and he is going to ground out to short. This time Sear handles it well. On to first, and that will retire the side. So they get 2 runners on, but De La Rosa is able to pitch around it with a couple big deep flyouts to center field. And we will head to the top of the second. It's still 1-0 New England. Justin Norris will lead things off. Let's see. Oh, Norris also has a till further notice right now on him. He has the Stormy Delta rating. So anytime in the book that there's a Delta rating beside a reading, we will go to this chart to instead see what happens. And because it's the stormy one, it's all bad things. But for now, he is going to draw a leadoff walk. All right, so leadoff man aboard. Doug Rossello now up. He's our designated hot batter for the day. Let's see. Oh, and he's going to see a pitch that he likes, but not going to get enough under it. And he will fly out to left field. Norris will hold at first. 1 down now for Duncan Otto, our veteran third baseman. And he is going to take a big hack and go down swinging. And now our shortstop for today, Ronnie Sear, will step up, looking to make up for his error last inning. Let's see. Oh, we're going to go back to the infield drama chart. Hot shot on the infield is the third baseman Gold. Oh yes, that's Eusebio Felix, and he is a solid Gold third baseman. So he's going to recover nicely from a crazy bouncing ground ball and throw on time to first for the out. So that will retire the Minutemen in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom half. Still 1-0 New England. And we're going to start on the chemistry charts. Domingo Pena, their center fielder, will lead things off. Let's see, 5-5. There's a pitching team dissonance. Well, now they are. I decided to save my other card. So the catcher misses a foul ball, and then the next pitch is hit through the infield for a single. All right, so second inning in a row, leadoff man aboard for the Grinders. Tommy Orsulak, their catcher, will now lead things off. Let's see, and he's going to hit a shot on the infield. Back to the infield drama chart. Is the pitcher Gold? No, he's neutral. So he's going to mishandle the ball, and everyone's going to be safe on the play. So second error of the day for New England. All right, and now we're going to head to the experience chart. So De La Rosa is a full prospect. Ignacio Resendez, their left fielder, is a semi-prospect. So I think I'm going to use my second manager strategy card, and this one will be the manager influence. Oh, sorry, the manager coaching tip. And so that a player is considered an icon for this at bat. All right, so here we go. 1 for prospect bat. Oh, I forgot to roll a decider die. Prospect batter, no, he's a semi-prospect, but the dot says no, so he's going to get a bloop single. Let's see, is Pena active? No, okay, so everyone's just going to move up 1 base. Oof, and so we've got the bases loaded with Grinders for Eusebio Felix, their third baseman. Oh boy. So here we go. Let's see if De La Rosa can pitch around this. Oh yes, he's going to get a line out to second base. And with a runner at second base, we'll roll the decider die to see if then he gets picked off before he can get back to the base. And oh, no, he doesn't. All right. Well, still a big first out of the inning. And now, hopefully, we get set up for a for potentially an inning-ending double play. So we'll be at double play depth. Let's see. Oh, well, this is going to be a strikeout. All right, we'll take. Oh, and actually, that's good because De La Rosa has double flash. So that means that Maury Lynn is going to strike out, and then Palacios is also going to strike out. Ooh, all right. So the base is loaded with nobody out, and De La Rosa dances through the fire. And we'll head to the third. Still 1-0 New England. If you're just joining us late, the only run of the game so far, actually, and the only hit for New England has been a first inning home run by our DH today, Santos Uraneta. And De La Rosa has not pitched well. Has been the victim of a couple errors. But somehow there is no, he hasn't given up any runs yet. So let's see. New England will have the number 9 hitter, Randy Carbonneau, their catcher, to lead things off here in the third. Let's see. And he is going to strike out. And we will go to the right now chart. So Ramon Cruz is our designated cold batter. And the pitcher is going to be semi-hot. See what happens. Hot pitcher, no. The dot says no, so the pitch misses and is driven into right field for a hit. All right, so Cruz gets aboard with 1 down. Manny Infante comes up. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And he's going to fly out to center field. Oop. All right, so 2 down. Still runner on for Santos Uraneta. Uraneta connected back in the first with a solo home run. See if he can do some more damage here. No, he is also going to fly out to center field, and that will end the inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the third. Still 1-0 New England. Milwaukee is going to send their 3, 4, and 5 heart of the order to the plate here. Dave Perez will step up, 0 for 1 so far. And he is going to draw a leadoff walk. So for the 3rd inning in a row, Milwaukee will have their leadoff man aboard. Cameron Segrin, their second baseman, steps up. He's 0 for 1 so far. Let's see. And he's going to get jammed and pop out to first base for the first out of the inning. Now the DH, Steve Ferrone, looking for his first hit of the game, will come up. He is also going to get jammed and pop out to first base. All right. Now Domingo Pena comes up with 2 outs, still a runner at first base. And we're going to go to the ballpark chart. Let's see. Pena is batting right, and Good Sports Park plays normal to both left and right-handed batters. So no need for the decider die. So let's see. 4-6. Is it a big ballpark? It is not. A home run king would hit a home run, but he is a slugger, not a home run king. So he's going to fly out to the warning track. All right, there we go. So almost a clean inning for for De La Rosa, although the way things have been going, we'll consider that a clean inning. 1 hit, 1 runner left on, and he's got a shutout going here through 3 innings. We'll head to the top of the 4th. It is still 1-0 New England. All right, New England will have their 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up here. The cleanup man, Mike St. Clair, will lead things off. He flew out his first at-bat. Let's see, and he's going to fly out this at-bat as well. He'll fly out to center field. And we will go to the chemistry chart for Justin Norse's at-bat. Let's see, batting team harmony, no, so he's just going to ground out to third. 2 quick outs for Torres. Now Doug Rossello will step up. Rossello flew out his first at-bat. And he's going to go down swinging for this one. All right, so 1, 2, 3 go the Minutemen in the top of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom half. Still 1-0 Minutemen. All right, let's see. We're going to go to the right now chart. So the pitcher will be neutral to start the inning. And the batter will also be neutral. He reached on an error. Last time up, let's see. Cold pitcher, no. So he'll get Orslack to fly out to center field. And there's one down. Nobody on for Ignacio Resendez. He singled his first at bats. All right, so we're going to go to the umpire chart for the first time tonight. So umpire chart with the bases empty. Let's see, 5-6. Is there a strict umpire at home? Yes, there is. Batter claims foul tip on strike 3, and it is disallowed. All right, so Resendez is going to strike out for the second out of the inning. And now Felix will come up. Felix lined out his first time up. Let's see, and he is going to ground out to second base, and that will end of the fourth. 1, 2, 3 go the Grinders. We'll head to the fifth, and it is still 1-0 New England. So nice little pitchers duel going on here now. Looked like it was going to get out of hand early, but so let's see. In the fifth, we'll have the bottom of our order coming up, 7, 8, and 9. Duncan Otto will lead things off. He struck out his first at bat. Let's see. This time he's going to get a hold of one to the outfield. We're going to go to the outfield drama chart. 3-4 is the left fielder Iron. No, that's Resendez. He's neutral, so that'll just be a F7 for those of you scoring at home. And there's one down. Nobody on for Ronnie Sear. Shortstop for New England tonight. He ground out his first at bat. And, Torres is going to groove one, but Sear doesn't have the power to take advantage of it, and he'll fly out to center. Now 2 down, nobody on for the catcher Carbonneau. Carbonneau struck out in his first at bat. And he's going to strike out in his second at bat as well. So 1, 2, 3 goes New England in the top of the fifth. We'll head to the bottom half, and it is still 1-0 New England. All right, you're watching Minutemen Baseball here on the WAFR network. Nice little pitchers duel going on. Just 5 hits total in the game. The only score so far has been a solo homer by Santos Uraneta way back in the first inning. And De La Rosa has managed to avoid imploding the first couple innings. Got out of a bases loaded no out jam in the second, and no score so far for the Grinders. They'll have the top of the order coming up here to start things off. Let's see. Lynn is going to get a leadoff single, and that will be his second hit of the night. Now Amado Palacios, who reached on an error and is struck out so far, will come up. Let's see. Oh, well, actually, this is kind of good that... So this is a flash and fresh check, and he's semi-fresh now in the fifth. The dot says no, but that's actually good because instead of striking out, he's going to ground into a 6-4-3 double play. All right, so now 2 down, base is empty for Dave Perez. Perez is flown out and walked so far. Let's see, and he is going to get a 2-out single. And we will go to the experience chart. All right, I'm going to use my second coaching tip card. And so I'm out of those now, and that'll be my 3rd overall. So I got 3 manager cards left to play to turn De La Rosa into an icon for this at bat. So it'll be an icon against a semi-prospect batter. 4, 5. Prospect batter, yes. So he's fooled by the pitch, and he will strike out. All right, so another scoreless inning, and we'll head to the 6th. It's 1-0 New England, and actually we're going to start on the right now chart. And so unfortunately Cruz is our designated cold batter for the game, so he'll be cold. The pitcher will be neutral as we start an inning. Let's see, cold pitcher, no. So Cruz will pop out to the catcher. And 1 down, nobody on for Infante. Infante 0 for 2 on the day. Let's see, but he'll get a 1-out single here. Drop an opposite field single into left. And now that'll bring up Uraneta. Uraneta has homered and flown out see. What's he going to do here? He's not patient. He's actually going to go down swinging. All right, so now 2 down. Still runner at first for Mike St. Clair. And, oh, he is going to strike out as well. Okay, so 1 hit, no score, no runs, 1 runner left on. As we'll head to the bottom of the 6th, and it is still 1-0 New England. De La Rosa pitching pretty well. He's scattered 5 hits and had a couple of rough innings at the beginning of the game, but has settled down the last couple. He'll face the middle of the order, the 5, 6, and 7 batters. The DH Steve Ferrone will lead things off, 0 for 2 so far. All right, so another flash and fresh check, and he fails the freshness check, so this will be a ground out to short for Ferrone. Now Domingo Pena comes up. The center fielder is 1 for 2 on the day. Let's see, ace or star? Oh, he's a semi-star, but the dot says no. So, oh, but we need to roll to see if Pena is eager, and he is. All right, so instead of getting a single, he's going to reach for a pitch, and he's going to ground out to second. All right. So 2 down, nobody on for the catcher, Tommy Orsulak. Orsulak 0 for 2 on the day. Let's see, and he is going to go down swinging, and that will end the 6th. All right, so 6 shutout innings for Fernando De La Rosa. Certainly far from perfect, but getting the job done. We'll head to the 7th now. It's still 1-0. All right, so a nice little pitcher's duel going on. If you're a fan of low-scoring games, we got a great one going here. Let's see. Torres would now be out of freshness, but he's pitched really, really well. He's only given up 3 hits, but unfortunately for him, one of them was that solo shot way back in the 1st. So I think we'll let him stay in, but he'll be on a short leash. If anybody gets on, they'll have somebody ready to go to replace him. All right, so Norse is going to lead things off. Norse 0 for 1 with a walk. And he's going to strike out to lead off the 7th. Now Doug Rossello up. Rossello 0 for 2 on the day. Let's see. He's going to just hit a weak grounder to 3rd. I'll easily go on to 1st for the out. So 2 up, 2 down. Now Duncan Otto looking for his first hit of the game. Let's see. Oh, well, there's a fresh check, and he no longer has any freshness. Otto is a semi-utility, but the dot says no. So he's going to get a 2-out single. All right, and that is going to chase Torres from the game. They don't want to take a chance here. Let a game get away from them. So good outing from Torres, though. Just 4 hits and 1 run. Let's see. He is going to get replaced with... let's see. They'll bring in Jimmy Tuesday. And he will face Ronnie Sear. So the switch hitting Ronnie Sear will turn around and bat right against, or bat left, sorry, against Jimmy Tuesday. Tuesday coming in the middle of the inning. He'll gain the ace quality, so he has ace and control. For this one, 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no, not a good eye. So Tuesday will come in and strike out Sear to end the inning, strand that run. All right, and we're going to go to the right now chart to start the inning. And so the pitcher would normally be neutral when you start an inning. The batter is going to be cold because he struck out. But I'm going to use my 4th card, the one-on-one pep talk. And so a neutral player becomes hot for this at bat. So we'll only have 2 cards left. So it'll be a hot pitcher against a cold batter. Resendez leading things off. Oh, darn. And then, of course, I roll the 5-5, which is just an automatic walk. All right. So that means I will get activity in the bullpen. I will get... let's see. I'll get Randy Corcoran up in the pen as well as Derek No. So right and left pitchers up in the pen. All right, so we'll go back to the regular chart. Felix is now up with 1 on, nobody out. Felix is 0 for 2 on the day. Hey, all right, another 1, 2, 3, and no dot, so that means it's going to be a ground out to short, and they'll turn it for a 6-4-3 double play. All right, and then we're back to the top of the lineup. Maury Lynn up. Lynn is 2 for 3. He's singled twice and struck out. Let's see, and that's the ace or star. This time the dot says yes, so Lynn will pop out to first. All right, and so De La Rosa has 7 shutout innings with 5 hits, and we'll head to the 8th, and it's still 1-0 New England. All right, let's see. Randy Carbonneau was going to lead things off. I think they'll let Jimmy Tuesday face him. It'll be a righty-on-righty matchup. Let's see, and he's going to get him to pop out to second base. So 1 down, nobody on for Cruz, and we're going to go to the experience chart. So Tuesday is neutral. Cruz is a icon. Let's see, 1-4. Is it a prospect batter? No, so he's going to get a bloop single, so that'll be his 2nd hit of the day. All right, and that's going to be all for Jimmy Tuesday. With a left-handed batter coming up, they'll go to the pen. Let's see, and they're going to go with Norbito Diaz. He's their left-handed specialist. So Norbito Diaz has a semi-ace, double flash, and semi-control. But coming in the middle of the inning, he will gain an ace quality, so he's actually going to be a semi-double ace. Oh, and yes, somebody Cross made a comment about Jimmy Tuesday having a great name. He's definitely one of my favorite players that I always like seeing coming back in this set. What an awesome baseball name Jimmy Tuesday is. So, all right, here we go. Diaz against Infante. Let's see. Control check. He has semi-control, but the dot says no. The batter is not an eager or sad sack, so he's going to draw a walk. All right, and that will bring up Santos Uraneta. Let's see. So he's 1 for 3, but that 1 hit was the solo homer back in the first, and that's the only run of the game so far. So he'll come up here with 1 out and 2 on. Oh, and he's going to get a hold of one, but not going to quite be enough. He'll fly out to center field. Pena's able to corral it just a couple steps in front of the warning track. And so that's a big 2nd out. So 2 on now, 2 out for Mike St. Clair. St. Clair looking for his first hit of the game. Oh, and he's going to get it. All right. So he's going to drop a hit down the 3rd baseline. And that is going to score Cruz, who's off on contact, and Infante will end up at 3rd. All right, so an insurance run here in the 8th. That'll bring up Norris, and that's going to do it for Diaz, who was not able to get the 3rd out. They'll go to Chris Page now in their bullpen. Page is a star flash, has double control, so he'll gain the ace quality again for coming in the middle of the inning. All right, so Justin Norris looking for his first hit of the game. Could drive in another big run here. Oh, I don't know why I didn't roll all the dice. Let's see, 1, 3, 4. Gold catcher, no. Champion, no. So we're going to go to the outfield drama. All right, so shot to the outfield is the center fielder Stoic. That's Pena, and where is he? Oh, no, he's neutral. Oh, darn. All right. So a Stoic outfielder wouldn't have made the play, but Pena is able to track down that flyout into the gap, and that will end the inning. But New England does get another run in, and so it's 2-0. All right. I think I'm going to let De La Rosa face Palacios. And then we'll have one of our setup men come in to face Dave Perez. Unless, of course, De La Rosa gets a big strikeout, and then we'll let him stay in. But That's the plan for now. Let's see, 225. Is he a star? He is, so he'll get Palacios to ground out. We'll say that he grounds out to short. All right, and now with a left-handed bat coming up, we're going to, oh yeah, well, let's see, it's 2-0. I guess now I'm talking myself out of, all right, I'll let him stay in to face Perez with nobody out. And now we got a 2-run lead. Let's see, 3-5-5. Struggler, no. Is he a champion? He's not. But he is a whiffer, so he's going to strike out. All right, well, here we go. Now Cameron Segrin up. Segrin, let's see, the utility and home run king. You know what? I'm going to use my 5th strategy card, and I'll use a walk to the pitching mound. And this lets me add or remove a quality, any pitching quality for this at bat. And I'm going to give De La Rosa the ace quality. So just as good as bringing in a reliever. Go out there and say, you're my man, strike him out, Fernando. So here we go. De La Rosa against Segrin. Segrin 0 for 3 on the day. 1-2-6. Well, it's a fresh check. Unfortunately, the dot came up that yes, he is fresh. So he's going to get Segrin to line out to second. And De La Rosa has 8 shutout innings. We'll head to the 9th, and it is 2-0 New England. All right, so fantastic game going on here, especially if you're a New England fan. Let's see. I guess we'll let Page stay in because he's pretty good right-handed pitcher, and we got 2 right-handed batters coming up. Doug Rossello, he's 0 for 3 on the day. Let's see, he's going to get a hold one into the outfield. We'll go to the outfield drama chart. Is the center fielder iron? No, he is not. So Rossello will fly out to center field. And there's 1 down, nobody on for Duncan Otto. Otto is struck out, flown out, and singled. And he's going to pop out to second base. We will go to the experience chart. Let's see, Sear is a full prospect. You know what? As funny as it is, I'm going to pinch hit for Sear. I'm going to pinch hit Nakamura just so we do not go to the experience chart, and then Nakamura will stay in because he's actually a better fielding shortstop than Sear is, and so we'll have a little bit better defense behind him for the last inning. So here we go. Nakamura now up to bat. And let's see, 4-5-5 flash. Yes. All right. So Nakamura will strike out, which he does. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. And I'll get my my closer ready. Logan Mackel is our closer, but I'm going to see if De La Rosa can finish off this complete game shutout. So for freshness, we have to roll the decider die once we get to the 9th inning to see if he still stays semi-fresh. And he does. All right, so here we go. He'll face Steve Ferrone, Domingo Pena, and Tommy Orschlak are the scheduled batters, 5, 6, and 7. Ferrone, 0 for 3 on the night, leads things off. Let's see. Well, he's not an ace now, but the batter is a whiffer. So he's going to strike out, and there's 1 down. We're 2 outs away from a complete game shutout. Domingo Pena now up. Pena 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Let's see. Struggler, no. Is he a champion or patient? No. So infield drama. 1-2 is a shortstop iron. No. And, oh, he's semi-gold, but the dot says no. So, he would have made the play, but instead it's going to be another E6, this time on Nakamura. Oh, that's funny. I brought in Nakamura for his defense, and then, oh, he boots it. Man, oh, man. All right. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to pull him now. They got a left-handed batter up, so I'm gonna pull De La Rosa from the game here. 1 out, 1 on in the 9th, and let our closer finish things off. So fantastic outing for De La Rosa. It looked like it was going to be a very, very long day at the beginning, but he pitched around a couple of jams, and so here we go. So Mackel will come on. Mackel's a semi-ace in Flash, but he'll gain the ace quality, so he'll be a semi-double ace as he faces the left-handed Tommy Orsulak. 116. Well, this is a fresh check, and I guess I'm glad I did it because it would have been a single for Orsulak. But instead, it's going to be a strikeout. All right, so 2 down. Still a runner on, so Resendez will come up. Let's see, do we have anybody that could potentially pinch hit for him? They don't really have... All right, well, maybe they'll bring in a pinch hitter for Felix if Resendez is able to get on. All right, and actually, I'm going to use my last card, and I will use another, or actually, I'm going to use a manager influence, so that we'll go to the right now, or no, sorry, the other one, the other manager influence, the red one, sorry. So we'll use the experience chart. So there we go. That'll be my last card. So Logan Mackel is an icon. Resendez is a semi-prospect. All right, let's see if this pays off. 5, 6. Icon pitcher, yes. Fool's batter with an off-speed pitch. Sky-high pop-up to short. All right, and that will wrap up the game. Whew, okay. What an exciting finish. Here, we'll go to our Biddy Beer post-game wrap-up. Oh, there we go. De La Rosa should be nicknamed Houdini, yes. Oh, and then another good comment says that now we know how real managers feel when they have to make tough decisions for the betterment of the team. Yes, absolutely. You know, you'd love to see a pitcher get a complete game shutout, but, you know, once you got a closer warmed up in the pen, who's kind of been on a good hot streak lately, yeah, you hate to, you know, lose the game trying to give a player a complete game shutout. And so, all right, so there we go. The win, of course, goes to De La Rosa, who goes to 11-5 now on the season. The loss will be charged to Torres, a tough luck loss. He only gave up 1 run. And the save will go to Logan Mackel, and no holds because we only had 2 pitchers. All right, and our MVP of the game has to go to Fernando De La Rosa. His final stats, he goes 8 1/3 with 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 5 hits, and most importantly, no earned runs. Our offensive MVP, it was pretty slim pickings, just 6 hits were scattered, but I suppose we'd have to give it to Santos Urineta, who hit a solo home run back in the first, and that pretty much held all the way until the 8th inning when we picked up an insurance run on an RBI single from Mike St. Clair. And we'll take a look at our up-to-the-minute team stats here. So with that win, New England goes to 53-34 on the season. And let's see over their batting stats. So unfortunately, you can see there with Ramon Cruz, he had been hitting over 350 all year long, and his average is now dipped to 343. Well, he dipped. I'm sure everybody in the league would like to hit 343, but that's the lowest his average has been in quite some time. But of course, still leads the team in average. That home run was Urineta's 14th on the season, so he is now 3rd on the team. Mike St. Clair still leads. He has 29 with just about doubling the next closest batter on the team. We'll take a look at our pitching stats, or updated pitching stats. I can sort it by wins. There we go. So our #1 starter, Xavier Colomb, picked up his 11th win 2 days ago. 11-4 on the season. Fernando De La Rosa picks up his 11th, now 11-5. All right, his ERA is now dipped to 4.20. Love to see that get into the threes. Let's see. Oh, and he went over 100 strikeouts on the season, with 103 total now, and 245 walks. So not too bad. Just about a 2-to-1 ratio. A little bit better than that. And the save was that was Logan Mackel's 20th save on the season. So all right. Let's see. Just go see. There's a couple of comments in the chat room. Steve, what has been your favorite part of playing a full season with this fictional set? So I really wasn't sure what to expect playing out a full season with fictional players, but I think that my favorite part is actually feeling like a real manager. And so a couple parts of that. One is that because they're fictional players, I don't feel that I'm tied to leaving one player, like say in the third slot, because in the back of my mind saying like, oh, well, this player never batted anywhere else, so I can't bat him anywhere else. So it's definitely freeing. I can kind of create my own storylines with the players and how they're doing. And if somebody's really hot, you know, I don't feel bad about bumping them up in the lineup, batting them second, batting them first. And then the second part is just seeing players go through hot and cold streaks, and you know, just you get attached to the players. And so like one of my batters, Rocky Oberbeck, he had been my DH for a long time, and he was just playing absolutely terrible. He here we can see his stats. Let's see, I'll sort it by strikeout leaders for our batters, and whoop, there we go. And you can see, so he actually, I sent him back down to the minors for a while, and so you can see in 61 games he's got 84 strikeouts and is batting .228. The reason why I had kept him in the lineup so long was that he had 15 homers. But as you can see, he only has driven in 31 runs, so a lot of them were solo shots. And it just kind of got to a point where he was more of a liability than he was an asset. And so I decided to, after Ronnie Sear was recovered from his injury, I brought him back up. And so, you know, so just that little anecdote there, that's something that you don't experience unless you're playing through a season. You don't, you know, if you're just playing out a quick 3-game series or a quick 7-game series with 2 teams, you don't have to worry about like, oh, this guy is injured for 15 days. Who am I going to call up in his place, or how am I going to shuffle the lineup around? And so things like that have been a lot of fun, and you know, definitely it's you know, created a lot of good memories. And I'm already looking forward to the next season, which I believe we're about less than a month away now from the 2018 season being released. So if it's something you ever get a chance to do, even just doing a single team replay, it's just a lot of fun. And I feel like it's the best way that this History Maker Baseball game engine shines, is how the players kind of ebb and flow during the season, just like real players do. And it's the closest I'll ever come to the feeling of what it's like to manage a baseball team. So, all right. All right. Well, thanks, guys. This was a lot of fun. I'm never sure what to expect when I do these videos early in the day. Well, early in the day for those of us on the East Coast. But thanks for everyone who stopped in. And I'll be back. I'm going to try to get back, I don't know, maybe tonight, depending on how many games I can roll out before then. But if not, I'll try to get something on Saturday night. So, all right. All right. Well, everyone have a fantastic Friday. Hope you have a great weekend. And if you're off for President's Week, hope you have a good vacation wherever you may go. Maybe it's somewhere a little bit warmer than the Boston area is. But until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I'll see you after further review. Have a good one, everybody.